We're talking with James Simpson, the author of Manufactured Crises, The War to End America. And in this book, he's got an incredible understanding of an interview that took place. It's Yuri Bezmenov. He was interviewed by G. Edward Griffin from this program. We've had him on the show. He wrote The Creature from Jekyll Island. But that incredible interview, which I guess was like from the 50s or the 60s, maybe the 70s, I don't know. It's a long time ago, but it describes 4 stages to destroy the West. And you quote from Mike Waller, our mutual friend, and these stages are demoralization, destabilization, crisis, and normalization. And then you walk through the societal changes that are being forced through this orchestrated crisis.
Yeah.
James, describe those 4 just briefly, and then I want to hear about the Cloward Piven strategy, an idea that you took to Glenn Beck that he's made popular.
Right. Well, thank you. It's a good way to describe what they've been doing. Although, in my view, they've all been, those stages have been all been following along, growing simultaneously rather than one after the other, like it's some, plan. Well, we do this first, and then we do that first, then we do that. No, they've been doing all of these things together at the same time, and but slowly and gradually, so we don't notice. Like, putting the frog in cold water and turning up the heat so it gradually gets used to it until it's boiling and it doesn't even know it. But so, for example, demoralization. We have been under attack culturally since the 1930s, when the Frankfurt School, which was a school founded in Frankfurt, Germany, communist school founded by, under the direct guidance and authorization of Vladimir Lenin of the Soviet Union. And the people who founded that school were either members of the Communist International or they were fellow travelers. All of them were communists. Many of them were Jewish. So when Hitler came to power in 1933, they had to get out of there, and they were resettled at Columbia University Teachers College in New York City by none other than Edward R. Murrow, who later became world famous CBS news anchor. But they created in that school, the Frankfurt School, these communist professors created something called critical theory. And their goal was to criticize every aspect of Western society. And of course, you've heard of critical race theory. Well, there's critical legal theory. There are literally dozens of critical theories today that have increasingly broken down our society into smaller segments and criticized those to the point where you just can't be an American and be proud. You have to be ashamed because they've taken it apart and found something wrong with everything we've ever done. Critical race theory is probably the most prominent today and gets the most objection from both blacks and whites. But it's all designed to corrupt our culture and demoralize our culture. When Willy Munzenberg, one of the communists, the German communist under Lenin's guidance, started this, he said, we have to organize the intellectuals and use them to make Western civilization stink, because only then, when we have corrupted all its values and made life impossible, can we impose communism.